Good morning, good morning, good morning. This report is for Cathedral City, December 18th. My name is Jason Allen. I'm a realtor and real estate planner based in Palm Springs, California. I do a weekly market recap. Now, technically, although I do these weekly, I break it down by city. So, though I'm doing Cathedral City today, it's for last month's numbers. And because of that, I'm actually recording this on the 13th because I'm going on vacation tomorrow. So this will air on the 18th through the magic of YouTube. But I'm going to be on a beach in Mexico. So, with that said, being here at home is not a bad thing. I just need to be away from my desk. So, there you go. And if you were watching when I did this on this past Monday, I had all this stuff. I still haven't gotten to it, but it'll be here when I get back. All of that being said, I'm going to share my screen as I do every week, and I'm going to go into the numbers. So here we are. Desert Dynamics provides these for my association, my realtor association. Again, today we're focused on Cathedral City. For those that sort of know the valley, let me just say Cathedral City is the town next to Palm Springs to our southeast. The other town that's next to us is Desert Hot Springs. That's to the north. And from Cathedral City next to that, going again further east, is Rancho Mirage, then Palm Desert, Indian Wells. Mine is blanking, buffering, Indian Wells, and La Quinta. There you go. So, as I always do, I start with single family dwellings and I cut over to condos. I'll go through this for you. We had a total of 16 sales, 16 single family sales. And that was last month. Comparing November of 22 to November of 23, we're down 20%. Not a whole lot of not a whole lot of houses. So what? We probably sold four less, something like that. Median sales price is up 3.5% over last year. Inventory is down 3%. When we're under 5%, we're very, very close to our previous number. Um, I don't see this as a big deal, but I will say that overall, it speaks to the fact that we're still in a low inventory environment. Days on market, 49 days, up a tick, getting very close to the asking price on these 16 houses, um, almost at 100%. That's up from last year. This speaks to sellers pricing their homes correctly when they go to market. And then for those that took an adjustment, what, 2% basically. And this number, this 97.7, is after the house has been on the market for a while, they took a little bit of a trim to bring more buyers in. This is confusing for some. Half of the sales were above the asking price. Now, that may in fact be how these sort of come out in the wash, that there were actually more houses that took an adjustment in the course of escrow. So they'd show up in this 99.1, not in the 97.7. And there, because there were so many that went above list, it balanced things out. So in other words, there might have been actually a few houses that went for 10% less, but because there were other houses that went for 10% over, it came out in the wash. It speaks to how we are still in a very good market for sellers and for some buyers. There you go. 4 months supply of inventory. Median sales price per square foot is down slightly. I'm going to show you a different chart that's going to speak to that. 50% of the houses sold within 30 days, 81% within 60 days, 88% in 90 days. So much longer cycle compared to COVID days, still very short compared to pre-COVID days. And we have 12% in this scenario that either fell off the market or still on the market, expired, who knows. Jumping over to condos, only 6 sales, but that's up 100% from last year. Median sales price 380,000, up 28.8% from last year. Inventory up. We like that for those that are buyers. Days on market 57, so it's up considerably from last year. Again, 99.8 and 97.3. This speaks to a number of sellers pricing things correctly from the gate. However, we still had 66% of them. Now we're only got 6 houses, so what are we looking at? 4 of those 6 went over asking, and the other 2 may have gone under, but that's why we have this 99.8 to balance things out. Or, well, no, because we know that at least 66 went at or above asking. 5% supply of inventory. That's really a function of having so few sales so far. But we only have 41 houses. So you see this 41 is divided by 6. That's how we get the 5 over here. Median sales price, $268 per square foot for condos. 33% sold within 30 days, 50% within 60, 83% within 90 days. All right, I'm gonna go over to this other chart that Christian and Shauna Bailey at Chicago Title provide for us. It breaks it down into quartiles. You will see each of the quartiles are trending upward. The reason we have a lower price per square foot in houses and in condos is because we're seeing more of the higher end sell. Bigger house, more square footage, divided by a number is producing on average for everything, lower price per square foot. I can always go into that in greater detail if that doesn't make sense to you. And I'm just sort of bubbly because things are doing well for both buyers and sellers, depending on the house. I was recently meeting with, I'm gonna jump over to condos, show you very similar numbers. You see where our higher end in condos is ticking up a bit. This is good stuff. Let me also jump back over here to show you, with respect to this 380, although we only had 6 sales, if you think about it, and I can end these charts and I'll just speak directly to you. Here's the deal. Prices in Palm Springs really haven't come down dramatically. And so buyers that are at a price point under $500,000, condos in Palm Springs that are under $500,000 are generally going to be 1 bedrooms or 2 bedrooms on fee simple land. Excuse me, on lease land. Or they're not renovated. So as a consequence, if that's your price point as a second home, say you're a snowbird or you want to test the markets here, don't want to invest your entire nest egg in a new home, you're looking to a lesser expensive market, an adjacent market that offers a lot of benefit. That's Cathedral City. Desert Hot Springs tends to have more manufactured homes and single family dwellings, very few condos by comparison. So it's not likely that a Palm Springs buyer that wants a condo is going to go there. So what happens is people get pushed out of this market based on price or availability, and they go to an adjacent market and they drive prices up. I sold a condo in Cathedral City last month, or actually I closed this month, and it was done to the nines. And for $400,000, you wouldn't have found that in Palm Springs for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo, open architecture concept, nice patio out back. It just isn't going to happen. So, or by comparison, there are some nice things like that, not by comparison. So that's where you're seeing that. And I go back to, I think actually my clients got a good deal, and I think the seller got a good deal. Meaning the seller had owned the property long enough that he was still walking away with equity. He was in turn buying another home, so bigger house. And my guys got into something that I think if the market had been as strong as it was during COVID, we might have been looking even further east for them, which they really didn't want to do. Rancho Mirage has a lot of condos. They tend to all be gated. They tend to have expensive HOA dues. So we might have actually gone to Palm Desert. That's another 10 minutes down the road. So every market has an opportunity. The question is just what is the opportunity for you? How does your hopes and dreams fit into the market as a buyer or as a seller? I will tell you, sellers in this market are largely, not entirely, but largely people that want to sell, not because they're moving up. They're they're leaving the market. They may have had a death in the family, might have been a parent's house, and now the parent is in a home or passed away. It might be an investor who simply wants to liquidate an asset. It might be someone like a Airbnb that they no longer want to operate. There aren't a lot of folks that are selling their condo to go to a house. Now, there are some that are going from a house to a condo, assuming they're selling their house for more than what they're going to pay for their condo, and they have equity. And now, why do I say that? Is because interest rates are higher. If I have a perfectly acceptable house or home, condo, and I don't need more space, unless I'm being motivated by a neighbor that's unpleasant or I need a better commute, I'm just staying put because, like I say, everyone says interest rates are going to come down by the end of 2024, sometime mid 24 to the end of 24. I'm gonna wait. That's only 6, 7 months away. Problem for buyers and problem for that person is that as soon as interest rates go down, we are going to see a flood of people come back to the market. And now you're in a situation as a buyer competing with other folks. So you're less able to negotiate for credits or corrections to the home. It's harder, makes it all harder. Sellers, on the other hand, if you can wait, if you don't need to sell right now as an investor or as a person that's got the crabby neighbor next door, whatever, it's like, just wait. Mom's in a home, great, just wait. Now, it makes it harder because I like to sell houses, but you know what I'm saying. Better for you. That's all I got today. Thank you very much. I will be back during Christmas week. I think it's Palm Desert that I do next. Take care. Bye.